We're going to be playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, arcade mode for people craving a harder challenge. I can't even guarantee I'm going to beat this today, but today's stream isn't about doing playthroughs. Today's stream is about beating up the foot. You know? So we're going to play it on okay. Just okay. Nothing too crazy. And we're just going to go over the controls here. We got some basic combos. I'm just going to go through them pretty quickly here. Beat up the foot with a rat. Exactly. I'll get to that in a second. Your laptop is all like, that a pale stream? I've suddenly forgot how to Wi-Fi. Is your laptop made by Nintendo? It contains my favorite clan. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay. So we can guard break. Enemies that dare to defend themselves can't do it. Foot soldiers assemble. Soldiers of the foot. Oh, that's a good notification for my computer to give me. Some features on Twitter might not work until you clear data that other sites have stored on your device. That means my hard drive is full. Beat up those goons? I intend to, and I hope that you'll be able to check it out, Mimi. I hope your computer decides to stop being like my computer. Alright, so we've got some recovery options here. We got to roll. We've got to just get right back on your feet. You saw the internet complain about it because April isn't as sexy as she's been in prior games. I think this is the best April's ever looked. Have you seen that dumpy? Did you see that?
Okay?
And she asks if you're okay. She cares. She's got softness. She's... Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Do I have... I have something approaching a beverage. No one redeemed the pants check because I just spoiled you. Control. I'm on my game today.
Select your hero.
I just saved you all however many points that costs. Bust a wolf! Less cleavage? I don't know. She's looking pretty good. I like April in this game. So, now, I had a bit of a vote in the Discord to see which character I should play as. And aside from Super Thief trying to rig the system, the very clear winner was Master Splinter, who is one of the most powerful characters in the game, actually, but also the slowest. He's a bit of a slow kind of guy. He does things at his own pace.
We must stop them.
He's a slow old rat. And that's just the way that we're gonna do it. Slow and old. His art style is different. Let's see what kind of technodrome we can get into. That Vernon, truly the Tucker Carlson of the 90s. Are they going after the Statue of Liberty again? Definition of insanity. Am I right, guys? Ah, shell nah. Gotta do something about this. Let me know how the volume levels are.
Job breaking news.
I think you're gonna have a good time here, Jazz. Okay. I am now Splinter. Let's go. So where would you put the Statue of Liberty if you stole it? Up your butt. Like most Americans. He just bit like 3 people? Oh yeah, he's a rat, man. That's in his toolkit. Also, a little fan favorite. There you go. Back to France where they actually still have it. They can keep it. America's about freedom, not liberty or something. I don't know. Hey, Cosmos, welcome to the stream. It's been a minute. It's been one heckin' minute. Oh, you are purple, Cosmos. That's true. Very purple. Oh. Why is everything being thrown at my face? This was your character in Streets of Rage 3? Splinter? The music is so good. I agree. The soundtrack slaps, guys. How are the volume levels? Is everything okay? Music, sound effects, vocals? Alright, so we don't just have regular combat abilities. We also have a special bar. If you look at the top left there, you see Splinter's name. You'll also see a blue bar to the right of his name with a 1 next to it. Well, I can use that when I'm in a pinch to completely miss. You know, in case you were wondering. That went exactly the way I wanted it to. Don't worry, I'll get it back. So if you run out of special, you can do a taunt. Cramps eyesight ain't like it used to be. Yeah, they got a cooking show. It's a channel 6, dude. There we go. I used it to take out one enemy. Very intelligent application of the special. You start watching Stranger Things after Season 4, Part 2 premieres tomorrow? Oh, it does premiere tomorrow, doesn't it? Holy shit, I actually forgot all about that. That's crazy. Well, I mean, how far along are you? Because I don't think you can binge it all in one day. Wow. Wow, this guy was trained well. Look at him. Swole Ninja. I've only watched one episode of the entire series. It's pretty good. Some seasons are definitely better than others. You don't care about spoilers? Well, what does that mean? You're just gonna like watch the last episode and be like, man, that was a good show. I'm glad I consumed that. Like, I'm not really clear on what you're planning to do. Hey, Blazing Sun, how you doing? Was I able to watch the most recent, and also did I think your gameplay was too advanced in the initial 2 videos? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've had a very rough couple of hours. I've not been watching or doing anything. I've been trying to order a game off of Nintendo's website. I'm a frayed piece of twine. I'm sorry, dude. I will. I promise. You just got to be patient with me. I've only been awake a few hours. No, I've been up since 7 in the morning, fighting with Nintendo. Okay? Yeah. I've been fighting with it. Aggressively. I emerged victorious, but harrowed. I'm merely a shell of my former self. Apparently Nintendo is just so fucking old school on too much. Yeah, it was a nightmare. Like, if I tell one of you that I successfully pre-ordered Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Special Edition from Nintendo's store, and that doesn't sound to you like I slayed a unicorn, then you don't know what I've been through. You don't know. And you're a better person for it. Yeah. I was all up and down, all around it, Cosmos, all over the place before I finally got my copy. In fact, I'd actually verbally given up by the time it actually took me to the checkout page. I was like, well, this just isn't happening. People online were saying it's out of stock now and shit. Is that bad guy a head on a robot body? No, it's just a head sitting in a chair. He's just kind of, or on a podium of some sort, you know? I'm more concerned with the giant boar man, you know? Just trying to do a giant boar, man. Yeah, I'm glad I got it too. I'm not even happy. I'm just angry. I'm just an angry person because of everything that I've been through. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get for stepping to a true Mac. Al Borman. You're mystified by the Boar Man's shoulder pads? Weren't they tortoise shells in the original cartoon? I think they were. Your body hurts? You might switch to the phone? You deserve as much comfort as you can muster, so please, by all means. They were totally shells, yeah. Oh, there's the other one. There he goes.
You snooze, you lose, Toyo.
Did anyone get back to me on the volume levels? Are we are we good? Are we good today?
Big Apple, 3 p.m.
That's beautiful, right? Big Apple 3 p.m. Are we happy? I think we're happy right now. You said it's good twice? Oh, I'm sorry, Sly. Thank you. Okay, volume is fine. Excellent. Think we're good? Perfect. I think I've got this down to a science for the most part. Sorry. Look, I can't help where I come from. And I'll thank you to be a little bit more sensitive. So there's different kinds of pizza. Like this one. This one tastes delicious. I recommend this one if you're having like a small gathering of 5 to 6 people. It's a very spicy one. You know, they keep getting out of the way of my one attack. There we go. That's all I wanted. You don't want to be around 5 to 6 people most days? Yeah, you and me both. So I guess you won't have much need for that pizza. Stop it. How often did Splinter actually fight? Only a couple times, right? I don't even remember him fighting ever. At least not in the original cartoon. Admittedly, I didn't watch the 2003 animated Ninja Turtles series, which I believe is the best one. You can fight me on that one. I haven't seen it, but I still feel like it's the best one because I think it's the most loyal to the source material, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they actually go to different dimensions. There's characters from the comic books outside of Bebop and Rocksteady. You know? It's pretty spicy. Pretty spicy times. I'm sure it still suffers from the problem of Raphael and Leonardo not being able to use their weapons properly, you know? Which is a bit of an oversight, but, you know, it is what it is. Where's your samurai bunny? He's, unfortunately, I don't think he's in this game, which is a mistake, but, you know, we might get DLC on this. Ryan said he wanted to revisit the anime Gilgamesh, and I don't know if I can forgive him. Don't you mean Gilgamesh? At least Raphael's not being called the leader. Yeah! Why do they think Raph is the leader in that rap song? Why does Aaron Hansen... Oh, wait, he actually had the right call on that one. Why did the other guy, not Aaron Hansen, have the wrong take? Gilgamesh is a great band? I wouldn't know. I don't understand music the way that normal people do. Raph led in that one show? Did he? Then what was Leonardo's personality? Because Leonardo's entire personality is, the leader. So I'm not sure if this game shares a development house with Streets of Rage 4, but it's certainly published by the same company. And, foot clearance. There's certainly, is that what it said on the wall? Was there graffiti? Rap is your favorite because Salt Boys are the only language I speak. Rap is my favorite too, because he's basically the Vegeta of, of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's why he's given the most deadly weapon, to teach him that passivity isn't always the way to victory. You talking about Leah? Because he does have the most dangerous weapon, doesn't he? Just dual katanas. Splinter does not like being grabbed. He was very steamy about it. Now this pizza is good if you like ordering the same flavor over and over again. You know, if you're just the kind of person who likes a plain old pepperoni every single day of your life, then this is the pizza for you. Wow, these guys are not very good at this. We both order the same things at restaurants? Yeah, we do. If I find something I like on a menu, it's the only thing I'll order. Sometimes I get really brave and I'll order like a second thing, and then I kind of alternate between my options. We're both afraid to explore. I'm not so much afraid to explore, I just don't get to go out and eat often. So when I do, I want to pick the thing that I know I'm going to like. You know, I look forward to it. Like, I haven't had that thing in a while. I sure would like it. Right now. Now. Foot garage. Wow, this guy's making me into a foot garage. You don't have variety here? We have a ton of variety in the city that I live in. Any kind of food you can imagine is available.
I need to focus my mind. You need to track down my horns.
Yeah, your horns. I got a 1-up.
I trust I am.
You miss being able to explore foods? You value comfort over variety? Time to find some squid ink spaghetti. Apparently, it doesn't taste any different than regular spaghetti, which has ruined my life. I wasn't kidding about Splinter. In what? That he's powerful but slow? He's very strong. Lots of things ruin my life. Yeah, they really do. I think it's my own fault. You know, it's mind over matter. The problem is not the problem. The problem is my attitude about the problem or something, right? Didn't Captain Jack Sparrow say that once? Didn't he slap that on the back of his truck one time? Is being slow really all that important if you have dive kicks and slides? Jesus. It's more the speed of his attacks are very slow. And he shares the slowest speed stat with Donatello. And the highest strength stat with Raphael. You're having Toxic Crusader flashbacks? That's pretty cool. I haven't actually played any of those. I know about the one on the Game Boy because of Angry Video Game Nerd. Sonic OSTs and well, this game's OST certainly has a Sonic vibe, for sure. Also, how come in the movies April O'Neil worked for Channel 3 News when in the cartoon and comics, I think, she works for Channel 6 News? Why only working for half the news, April? Oh, I missed him. Don't worry, I'll get him. Oh, Jesus Christ. My bad. Gotta work her way up. It's the beginning of her origin story, you know? It's before she establishes herself. Some of these feet ninjas seem to explode when they die. Yeah. Well, it's standard to fill your doji with C4. Flat rat. Hashtag flat rat. I feel like out of all the characters, Splinter is probably the least able to withstand being flattened by a car. You feel your doge with C4? How does that work? Hey, yo. Alright. She had to rise above May and June. May from Guilty Gear? There were other reporters in the movie. Really? Is that true? I just watched both Ninja Turtles movies like a couple days ago. Like, I think I watched the second one yesterday and the first one the day prior, and I did not notice there was a May or June. Is that real? You being for realies right now? That's big spicy. No, don't shoot me while I'm meditating. It's very important. Let's try that again. Those news stations have a very strict hiring process. You need to be named after a month. That's spicy as hell. I didn't realize that. That's very cool. And the only reason why I think that's cool is because of Guilty Gear. There's a character in Guilty Gear named May, and she is a pirate on a ship, the jellyfish pirates, and every crew member is named after a month. Every single one of them. But they aren't all literally just the month. Like, they have names that are, you know, evocative of the month.
Bashing time! We're gonna stomp you wimps!
Her primary weapon looks like an anchor, but it's actually a dolphin. Yeah, if you play Strive, it's definitely a dolphin. Faux show. So, the problem I'm having here is Splinter's starting attack moves his character model forward quite a bit, and that puts me into the hitbox of the truck, which just hurts. So, you know. God damn it. Can a man just meditate? Okay, I can't. Can't meditate. I might lose a life here. I think I might. Did that not even hit him? Wow, I'm being robbed like crazy here. Well, looks like I'm going to lose my first life. Another reason why Donatello's actually the best character. Actually, he has the same issue, if you can believe it. His first attack moves him forward a little bit. Oh, got him. Okay. Get fucked. I just gotta time this correctly. I did not time it correctly. Alright. Fair. Good start. Wow. There we go. Could have gone worse. Could have gone better. He could reach this boss and not die? No, he'd still... I played through this with Donatello. It still happens. He is unfortunately not the reach monster that he was previously. Just say you got to drop for an after-hours work thing? Alright, have a good one, Prime Sonic. Thank you for dropping by. Please take care of yourself.
Destroy the turtles!
I found that it really doesn't, Jazz. I find a lot of times I try to do rise or dive attacks, and I don't have priority over most attacks that I clash with. Did I read what I said, trying to manage two things at once? Yeah, so am I. I don't know. Hang on, let me scroll up. Hold on. I'm being offended by men in underwear. Alright, I think I watched the video that had the call out in the description. If you watched that, I was asking if you think the gameplay was easy to follow in that someone playing for the first time would be able to follow it without struggling too much. I actually have not seen that one yet, no. I will though, don't worry about it. Don't you fret. I'll do it today. That's my guarantee to you. I have been nursing the craziest dedication to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But it's done now. It's in my past. It's a part of my history. No. Grabbing me. Illegal. Glad I ordered it. I know how much Xenoblade means to you. Yeah, the Xeno games are pretty much my favorite. It's Xeno games, Nier, and FromSoft when they make a good game. That's pretty much it. That's where my jams live. Xeno Games Pale's new studio he's opening up? Yeah, if only. I'll just remake Xenogears. Damn the copyright. Oh, you noticed the toucan, did you? Well, it's actually a deep-cut Easter egg from that one episode of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action television show where they had a girl turtle named Venus de Milo. Her best friend was actually a toucan. I don't think that's true. I'm making that up. Oh, look, there's another one. Toucanon. That's a Pokemon, isn't it? Jesus. That hurts so much. Holy shit. Manhole covers, watch out. Stronger than nuclear weapons. Can I stop eating shit, please? Alright, hang on a second. Named Sam. Oh, yeah, Toucan Sam. Venus de Milo's best friend. You could tell me anything about turtles and I'd take my word for it. Okay, well, don't do that. Don't do it. Squeenix is making an RPG farming game that looks like Final Fantasy, and I'm so mad because I want it. Isn't that like Harvest something, right? I saw that, and I don't like farming games. I don't like them. I do not like them, Sam I Am. I don't like them, Toucan Sam I Am. I'm gonna get it, though. I am. I'll get it. Maybe it'll change my mind. Maybe it'll change my life. Yeah, who can say? There's a game... Oh. Damn it, I hate having to deal with rhinoceroses and boars. They're my least favorite animal put together. Harvestella. Yeah, there's a there's like a side-scrolling action game that looks kind of like a dishwasher or a Odin Sphere at the very least, made with what looks like the same art style as the Bravely Default games, and that certainly has my attention. It's actually out right now. Just waiting on some things to clear up before I can get my hands on it. You know, and as I'm sure you're all familiar... Oh, shit. No! As I'm sure you're all familiar, what happened before with my uncle and the mob. You know, those mobster punter lies. Well, you know, now one of them has broken the gun of the Dawn. You know, so it's mobster punter lies gun break. I've got to deal with that pretty egregiously tomorrow. You know, with a lot of vim and vigor. I think it's going to take up a lot of my time. This zoo is very responsible. Yeah, it's got monkeys throwing bananas and things drilling out of the ground. Like, I wouldn't come here. I wouldn't bring my kids here. You know, hot take. Just going to go ahead and say it. Won't be as strong? No. What could be, though? You know? Wow, there's a lot of people living down there. You guys okay? Now I'm living down there. Am I okay? Okay. Seem to have, not today, Satan. Rent prices aren't as high down there. When's the last time we saw a true 2D DMC? Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Vim and Vigor Voyager.
You're gonna get the horns, partner. Can you dig
Gross.
it, suckers?
I hate these two already. I just want you to know that. This guy's gonna make it very difficult to meditate, I think. Help, he's using dig. Got it. Take that, sucker. Just running around, just having a time. Just enjoying yourselves out on this hot, sunny day. Dig uses 2 turns, you can switch it out. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Dig, fly, bounce, these are all free switch-ins. You wonder why he's only got the 1 boot? That's a good question. They both only have like one shoe type thing.
Dadgummit.
Strike like lightning.
I trust I have made my point.
Last time you saw me play that, it looked really simple. Does it open up? Does what open up? What are you referring to, my good man? The cow should be named Ground Chuck for obvious reasons.
Head is getting away, dudes.
Sakuna? I never played Sakuna on stream. Not yet, anyway. Haven't quite gotten there yet. But one day soon. It does open up a little bit. It doesn't achieve very high levels of technicality or anything. Most of the focus is on the rice growing, but I'd still say it eventually becomes quite competent for what it is. This might be one of your favorite tracks. You've been listening to it a lot lately. Awesome. This is just rude. A couple of rude boys. You're only interested in the rice growing? Well, there will be it. There will be rice growing. I don't know if I can really justify doing a full play. Yeah? Am I good? Can't really justify doing a full playthrough. There's a lot of time spent nursing those rice fields. I think when I talked about it before, I had resolved myself to just doing a bunch of rice growing off stream, so I can keep the stream playthrough consistent. What is happening to me? Do a one shot? Yeah, I was either gonna do that or just do a one shot. Yeah. But I feel like I would need a playthrough kind of a good ways in, because it's not so good when I just start a game from the beginning and there's just like a lot of like tutorials and opening cutscenes and stuff, and then by the time 2 hours have passed, I've not really been able to show much of the game, you know? So maybe I'll prepare a save for a one shot. Yeah? Okay. I think we've come up with something. Gross. Nice planning, team. Yeah, we did it. You know, when we work together, we can get anything accomplished. It's gotta be embarrassing for a Mauser to get bitten by a rat, you know? It's gotta be. You don't put that on your resume. I'm telling you, that's not something you want your future employers to see. Miss Moon is rubbing her face on her phone? She has her own phone? Is that real? What does she do on it? Oh, your phone. Okay. Alright, I'm getting, like, dummied by kunai. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite thing to do. I like to call these enemies Mausers, because they are the Mausers. They give birth to Mausers. She likes to sit on it? Ah, yes, well. If she fits, she sits, and phones are smaller than cats. Brilliant. Sasuke can dummy you with kunai? I don't know if you'd like that. I think you'd, be a lot of blood loss. Get out of here! Get off my cheeks. Sly 100% would. It's very in character then? Alright. Well, I'm not trying to kink shame you. Not today, not tomorrow. Not ever. I only want your happiness. And if that means getting kunai'd in whatever orifice suits you, then all the power to you. You know? I say if it puts a smile on your face and it doesn't hurt anyone else, it's a good thing. Yeah. No, I'm very supportive. Of most things. I'm not supportive of small robots chewing on my fingers. That, I draw the line somewhere. That and talking belly buttons are where I draw the line. So I apologize if anyone has a talking belly button fetish. I am not here for you. Oh my god. Or... Ryan used to do the talking belly button. I'm gonna say it right now, this is my least favorite boss in the game.
I am the Rat King. You're trespassing on royal grounds.
More like the Shat King, because you're full of shit. Got him. What if your belly button talks against your will? Well, I'm not gonna, like, you know, vilify you for that. Right? Hey, look, it's Jerma. Is it? Is it? Is he also a psychopath? I guess so, huh? Son of a bitch. Alright, come at me. Come get this. Stupid. You're an idiot. Can you send an angry email? Please do.
This isn't befitting a king.
Ah, but it's befitting a bitch. Come on. Got him. Isn't this just Junkrat from Overwatch 2, the first Overwatch game, because the other Overwatch game doesn't exist and never did? That Junkrat? You hate to see rat on rat crime. I think there's a trophy in this game for beating the boss with Splinter. Splinter needs to make his point more clear. I still can't understand it. He's getting there. Splinter is more of a modular teacher. You know, you get things in rubrics. And then once you've done all that and you zoom out, everything he's taught you actually forms the shape of a sailboat. It's quite delightful, actually. Delightful and wise. You've never been good at riddles? Me neither. Me neither. You're back? Please explain why they keep taking the head. Okay, so in Ninja Turtles, you know, the deep lore, in Ninja Turtle Souls, they have this alien, this brain alien named Krang, and he's like the big bad, even though he's the size of well, a brain, but slightly bigger, just like a slightly bigger brain. And because he's just a brain, there's not really much he can do physically. He's kind of useless, like most animals on this planet, without thumbs. I added a qualifier, everyone, calm down. So because he can't really do anything, he needs a body, right? That makes sense. So he has like a robot mech suit that's basically shaped like a fat television repairman, and you know, that's his body. We don't shame. And what you've been watching is the head of that body being transported to who knows where. All he can do is bicker with his husband, Shredder. You know what's really funny about that, Jay Walnut? When I was a little kid, hang on. When I was a little kid, there was a scene in one of the cartoon episodes where Krang demands that Shredder does his bidding, but I don't know what bidding is at that point in my life. So I heard betting. Such a domestic relationship. Shredder, you will do my bidding. And then he did. You know? Fitted sheets, too. Impressive. Shredder and Robotnik need to team up for this war on animals. Get out of here. You too. Hold on. There we go. I didn't waste that one. So there. Look at these frickin' guys just shopping. Cool as they like. I've got business to take care of, and they're just having a little shop. They're just shopping it up. Okay, this makes more sense. I thought they were stealing the head because it always seems sad. It's probably sad because it doesn't have his body, you know. There's like moments in the cartoon show that seem to suggest that the mech suit has autonomy, like it's its own person. You know? You know what I'm saying? A little weird. Splinter talks in ice cream cones? Damn. He sure doesn't. I mean, he sure does. What do you mean by that? I'm not gonna feign like I know what you're talking about this time. What are you saying, Jazz? Make sense of it. No. Heard it was an actual rival of Krang's that he killed and hollowed out into a suit. Are you being real? That's cold, man. That's colder than the ice cream Splinter talks in. It's when someone comes up with little obscure wisdom just for a story. That doesn't sound familiar to me. It's like a riddle but dumb? Yeah, I've never heard of anything like that. It's pretty weird.
You need practice.
Yeah, I got a one up. You like the idea of, I hope when James goes and couch co-ops Shredder's Revenge, it will inspire him to make a port? Oh, you mean James Silva. I thought you were talking about, like, James Rolfe. I'm like, does he still do, Mondays? I don't know. Oh, sorry, D, hang on. Let me get at you. I only have so many eyes. When am I going on walkies again? That's a good question. I don't know. I have been going on walkies. I just haven't been taking anyone with me. I've been having some difficult brain times, and so I've found that if I want to still do the things that I've promised that I'll do, I need to do them at my own pace. And so, that's just where I'm at right now. But I am doing walkies, and I've elected to do them. I was, initially when we started this whole thing, I was supposed to do walks every day. It's untenable for me. I mean, I could physically do it, but it's just very unlikely. So I'm doing Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays and Fridays, I'll do walkies. Oh yeah, I'm still doing them. And on Mondays, I do Ring Fit. You know, sweat to death with a Pilates ring.
Behold the might.
Oh yeah, Splinter does. If you've seen the first two films, the only two Ninja Turtles films, Splinter loves pizza. He's just a bit more chill about it. This deserves 3 Michelin stars. I didn't even know Toka could do that. Usually I clap Toka so fast that he can't even do things. Don't do it. Okay, that was gross. Oh, they can hurt each other with the fart cloud that comes out of his mouth? Word? That's pretty cool. I don't hate that. Alright. Could have gone better. Yeah. That's where I'm at, huh? This is troubling. This is big trouble. This kind of reminds me of the Turtles in Time fight against Bebop and Rocksteady on the pirate ship. How they can like hurt each other. You know what I'm talking about?
Turtles. No.
So I know nothing about Tempestra other than she exists. Was she from a video game in the show? I've got no idea. I don't read. So I haven't read the comics. I don't think he is a chill dad. He's very strict. He doesn't let them have fun unless like he's in the mood for them to have fun. Like I think in the second movie, Michelangelo just said like, you know, all of our names are good, and then he's just like, Michelangelo, do flips. You know? Maybe as the turtles develop into young adults, he becomes more chill. You can do flips for days, Dad? Boy, a lot of this game sure is Bebop and Rocksteady. Sure dealing with them quite a bit. Bebop and Rocksteady also hurt each other in Turtles 2. They do the charge attack and knock into each other. Nice. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? If they do it in 2, that means they probably do it in the original arcade game. Where you go? There you go. That's for you. You can have that. That's on the house. Just doing a little bit of sprinkle. Oh shit! I've sprung cleaned myself. Twice. Alright, we're good. We're good to go. Let's do Genesis. Talk about a game I like on the Genesis. Let's see. I mean, there's not really a lot of answers to that. You guys already know most of them. Let's see. Didn't realize speed was supposed to mean technique speed and not mobility in this. Oh yeah, no, it's how quickly you attack. Genesis game that I like. Let's see. Well, golly, that's actually really tough. Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles. Well, we'll just go with that one. Sonic and Knuckles is a Genesis game I really like. You know, it's sort of the first, if not the only of its kind, where it just sort of amoebas onto an existing game to make it better, but is also its own game by itself. You know, if you attach Sonic and Knuckles to Sonic 2, you can play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as Knuckles. You know, if you attach it to Sonic and Knuckles... Wait, if you attach Sonic and Knuckles to Sonic 3, you get the game that Sonic 3 was meant to be in the first place. And Knuckles. So, it's pretty cool, you know? And it essentially makes the game twice as long. You also get, like, Hypersonic. It unlocks the Mega Chaos Emeralds, more mini-games, better levels, better soundtrack. It's just a phenomenal experience. I would say that even though Sonic Mania... is a phenomenal game, I still think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the definitive best Sonic the Hedgehog experience available. Thank you. That's all I've got to say on the matter. I wasted that pizza. I should have been spamming these. Grandma got another dog? Oh, that's good. What kind? It's wild that the only reason Sonic 3 got split up is apparently because of meeting a deadline because of a deal with McDonald's. Yeah, isn't that wild? It's pretty silly. Pretty silly news. I hear people are whining a lot about Sonic Origins because they took all the Michael Jackson music out that took them 30 plus years to admit was even there in the first place. It's pretty wild.
I need to focus my mind.
I need to focus these guys to death. Okay, no, this is cool, man. You guys are so annoying. King Charles Spaniel? Wow. No, none of that. None of that. Not even entertaining it. I will take this pizza, though. The super armor begins. Yeah, it's honestly, and I don't mean to get political here on the stream today, but it's the white ones and the black ones that are the worst foot soldiers in this game. They're awful. I hate them all. Shouldn't be allowed to vote. Everyone's canceling me. No, you know what? I deserve it. I've had this coming for a while. Wow, that was not very cash money, buddy. That was a decision that you made. Oh boy. Control yourself. All right, I will. Just for you. Thank you for the hydrate, Cosmos, and thank you for redeeming Control. My upper lip is very wet because I missed my mouth slightly. That was for you. That's all for you. They're trained by the black ninjas in Ninja Gaiden. Oh, that's evil. Not the red ones? Who do the red ones train? Who do you suppose? Ninjas are weak to ninja rats? That's what I like to hear. Got a hydrat. Fuck. Let's go again. Mulligan, baby. We don't. Motherfuck! I'm ready for the boss, are you? They don't have elementals in one shot with one air spin slash? That's fair. I mean, just because someone teaches you doesn't mean that you're the master, right? Dude, I melted them. Holy shit. Really? You're gonna do a man like this? I thought we were all agreed that I was gonna be allowed to meditate. There we go. There, that's for you. You can have that. Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I had that mapped out. No! Alright. I tried. I tried to be diplomatic, okay? There we go. Master can always learn from the student. That's true. I learned that in episode 1 of Rick and Morty. There we go. Alright, that should be the last of those two. I think I've made my point at this point. Cow. Thank you for redeeming Sega, Pit Mimi. You didn't last time. You forgot to last time. But I appreciate that you did this time. You're super pissed off right now? Can you have a Sega? Oh, I was ready for it. I was born to give you Sega. I hope things get better. As someone who had a bit of a rough one myself, things can get better. You've been noticing a lot more games raising baseline mobility and tech and working around attack, wind-up, and recovery. Have you? I think maybe I'm just not very observant. Ah, I really tried. Tried so hard to not be in the way of that. Am I feeling gritty? A little bit, yeah. It makes me blow up like dynamite. I don't know if you can relate, but that's been my experience. Ah, fuck. I was reading chat. I notice attack, wind up, and recovery, not mobility. Something has to take the hit, you guys. I'm only human. A gritty titty committee. Can you imagine having gritty titties? What kind of life is that? I can imagine having gritty footsies. I see that all the time. You know, on the news. I don't go looking for it or anything. Who's the president of the gritty titty committee? Probably Stimpy, right? Sometimes you get sand in your bra? That doesn't sound good. Gotta be honest, not a fan of that. I don't even have booba. Just a little bit of this rise and fall. Used to be common to have a character or weapon that just did not let you move. Even Elden Ring raised most mobility. Oh. No! I was full health anyway. Even Elden Ring raised most mobility. I think the heavy guys in GG are looking faster too. Who do you think made the TMNT blimp? That's a good question. Probably Donatello, right? By GG, do you mean Guilty Gear? It's the only GG that I care about. Can't tell if you're pandering to me or not. Yeah? Okay. I think you're right. I'm noticing a lot of Potemkin busters coming out faster than I remember. No? Neo 2 is probably the best modern game in that regard. I guess I should probably get my hands on it at some point, huh? It keeps going on sale, but like always at the worst moments. Specifically when I don't have any money. It's the worst time to go on sale. Hey, Blazing Sun, what do you make of the new game that they've announced? Team Ninja's announced. I forget what it's called already, but it happened. It's coming. You haven't followed? All right, well, look it up. Look it up, my friend.
Get ready for some wicked warfare.
I can't at the moment. Did Robotnik make the blimp? But we're the good guys. Why would he help? You don't really Final Fantasy? Oh, I'm getting ding-donged. Well, you'll be pleased to know, Blazing Sun, that Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise has very little feeling or to do with Final Fantasy. So if you're just in it for the combat, don't get it either. Yeah, just stay away from it. Contractually obligated to kick ass. New Team Ninja game is called Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Looks really neat, but you don't play their games. Well, there you go. Jesus, guy. You may look at Strangers and it's too bright, so ugly. I found that not enough of its environments were bright at all. Found that they were actually, a lot of them were quite dark. Whoops.
Down there, by the beach.
Son of a beach.
Crisis at Coney Island.
Thank goodness. I've been thinking about Coney Island a lot lately. You know, when you're up in the middle of the night, naked, the moonlight bathing you, and moon come. You like dark and night? There's a lot of that in Stranger of Paradise. I must tell you. I don't know what you've seen of it, but there are very few like light stages in the game. Neon White Moon Come. Has anyone seen? Has anyone played Neon White? I need some opinions that aren't donkeys. Has Does anyone know if it's good? Sky cummies. It's more like space cummies, right?
Quite delicious.
Neon white looks really cool. You don't like neon white either? Well, I guess you were just saying you don't like when things are bright. I'm about to sneeze. And then I did it. Cosmic gumption. Jeez.
Ninjutsu strike.
Is that what you call a ninjutsu strike? It just seems like a lot of rat scratching. You like dark everything? Thank you for blessing me. Why am I creepy Enzo? I just had to sneeze. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was reading chat, okay? That's not hardly my fault. Yeah. I didn't come up with it. I'm just helping people express themselves by being their mouthpiece. Is that mixed opinions because it's a stylistic shooter, really heavy on the visual novel amounts of dialogue and stuff? I'm getting, like, spanked by regular-ass foot soldiers. Knock that off. Alright. That was the time. That was the moment. And I didn't. Hey, fellas. There we go. Rat feet to the face. Which is better than rat feces to the face. Marginally. And that's the bone-peelingly difference between me and other rats. I'll use adverbs incorrectly.
You need practice.
Yeah, these guys. These guys right here. They're the worst. IRL rat feet are cute? Yeah, maybe. I'll never know, because I live in Alberta. I don't even know what rats look like. They're 6 feet tall, right? Worst mechanic in the game. You know, as dark as Sekiro, but has more color diversity? Oh my gosh. Okay. No, that's the wrong button. Hold on, guys. No, guys! Stop! I'm a virgin.
Watch and learn.
Think he'll just leave me alone if I stand up here? No, he did. Very polite. London rats are at least 4 foot tall. That's crazy. Someone's got to do something about that. My virginity is not the shield it once was. What? Can I have nothing, D? Will you not leave me with a single hair on my head? Have I not earned at least this? I'm a grown rat, biting people in the streets. Do you not think I've suffered? All I'm asking for is a break. All I'm asking for is a mini-game. Let's see if I can aim myself correctly here. Hell yeah. You're being as pleasant as possible. The Foot Clan's work ethic is admirable. It sure is. Don't they, like, recruit school children in the first movie? Gotta start somewhere. I love that I'm supposed to take Shredder seriously as a villain. Like, he's this Japanese villain guy who's come all the way to America after villaining in Japan for a long time. Like, he's a big deal, you know? He's got lots of friends on his MySpace page, and he just, like, recruits children to be his fighters. and then in the second movie, he's like, I need mutants because the foot has failed me. Yeah, because you're recruiting literal infants. You're silly. You're a silly man. Now, this is where I'll show you that the rising attack does not have priority. If I can ever get anything off. Yeah, see? The Foot Tall clan, more like.
Discipline is the key.
Alright, just melt him in the corner. Don't mind if I do. We'll get him stylishly. Ready for style? Fuck. Hang on. I'm gonna do style.
I feel like gumbo.
You look like Gumbo. Barney Gumbo. And then the mutants were literal infants. Babies! They are babies! Yeah, and then he wanted to kill them immediately because they were babies. Like, make up your mind, Shredder. Do you like kids or not? Shit, dog.
Hey, come back here with that android torso.
He does look delicious. He does.
A few screws loose.
Now you want Gumbo? Leatherhead decides when the turns are. Wasn't the name of the stage that he was in Turtles in Time? It was something that wounded me, right? I felt like that was a little bit insensitive. Cancel Turtles in Time. Fuck. Look at this guy. He's just gotta go to work. Bury my shell at Wounded Knee. Thank you. That's what it was. I mean, it's clever. But not as clever as Big Apple 3 PM in this game. Apparently a parody of a book title. I'm not really sure what it had to do with turtles and crocodilians on a train, though. You know? Not really certain. Maybe the book's about all three of those things.
Quite delicious.
I should have known better. God damn it. More of the Wild West, I guess? Yeah. The book is called Bury Me at Wounded Knee? Well, that's not that clever at all, then. I thought maybe they would have done, like, some punny stuff, but they just added the word shell to the existing book title. Really? Ninja Turtles slipping. The Wild West is known for trains and harassing Native Americans. That's true. And he wound up for that, too. He spent this whole day on that one. Bury my heart at Wounded Knee? I simply do not know. You feel very harassed. Yeah, you should. You should feel harassed. Maybe it is my heart? Okay. I guess I take back most of my acrimony, but not all of it. Acrimony pending. It's not a joke to me. You like the Mauser hand robots? They just have Mausers for hands, and then when you defeat them, their Mauser hands come off and become Mausers? Those robots? I like them too. Get off of me! Take that, one Mauser. You had that one coming. You ever just meditate on a conveyor belt? It's pretty liberating. So good news, guys. I haven't sustained any more copyright strikes or community guideline strikes on my YouTube channel, so I think I think I'm in the clear. Unless there's another one that's problematic, and I won't find out for another 13 years whether I did something wrong. You proud of me? Thank you. I know that the Alan Wake chapter bumpers are going to be problematic. So I just need to skip past them as soon as I find them. Hopefully I won't get slapped too hard. Can you guys fuck off in one direction, like Zane? Conveyor date. Conveyor tape. Vroom vroom. Was there outside vroom vroom? I didn't even hear it this time. I was so engrossed in turtle power that I had no idea. What a luxury.
Watch and learn.
Out of all the side specials available in the game, I want to say Splinters is probably the best one. It looks cool. It does a shit ton of damage. It comes out super quick. Nothing but positive things to say about that special. Take a drink, Buster? Okay, hang on. Let's not stop everything and take a drink, so do it at my own pace. I'm in control of when I control. Thank you for the hydrate, Sly, by the way. And thank you for saying, or making me say control. Let's see here. I'll say that the most mobile attempt at a modern shooter is Titanfall 2. I guess what happened to that... guess what happened to that? There's a certain threshold of mobility and technicality before people can get so good that they destroy new players, and the skill ceiling gets so high that things slow down again. Wow, that sounds pretty crazy. We live in such a capitalist hellscape. You're not allowed to record incidental noise or deliberate multimedia. Yeah, right? I'm still salty that I got copyright slapped on Twitch.tv for boss fight music in Devil May Cry 5, which was part of the original soundtrack, by the way. What's the meaning of that? I have no recourse. No one gives a shit. Alright, Metalhead. I know Metalhead. His name is my name, too. I don't suppose I could just get away with one of these real quick. I can! Barely. I thread the needle, but I can. By Jove. And yet there are people watching full-ass anime episodes. Yep. They show is. Surprised that the dash didn't work.
Also clear to me now, the turtles are my friends.
Nope.
System crash.
Arrest, S, Tim, I did it. I did it this time. We proud of me? Half of every enemy in an 80s and 90s action cartoon is named some permutation with head in it. It's true. Surprised we never encountered a vagina head in any of our travels. You're always proud of me? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tonight, I dine on turtle soup.
There it is. Hey, it's the line. That's fantastic. Well, that's it. Playthrough over. I got everything I wanted out of this. See you guys later. I'm just kidding. We're going to keep going. Because I'm a dinosaur kid. And no one's ever answered the age-old question, what happens when a rat fights a dinosaur? Again. We know they won the first time, but they cheated. Feel like you wouldn't be able to eat turtle soup? You're a turtle owner? Oh yeah, no. Ethically, you're moral bound to not do that. For sure. Well, no. Well, that didn't hit anybody. Don't worry, I got you. I didn't get both of them? I should have. I had pretty strong feelings about that. I thought that was going to be pretty impressive. Look what's happening with Guilty Gear and what happened to Street Fighter. Anything, whether inputs, movement options, or resources, is going to inevitably be simplified or slowed down to close skill gaps, unfortunately, for accessibility reasons. Quake keeps its identity. Yeah, that is sort of the conceit, isn't it? I like Guilty Gear Strive, but it's not as good as Xrd. And I like Xrd, but it's not as good as X2. Accent Core. R. You know? I feel like Guilty Gear is as popular as it's ever been. I think Strive is really doing the numbers. Especially if Arxis has the resources to make fighting games out of literally everything at this point, you know? There's a dungeon fighter fighting game that just came out. God damn, guys, can we chill?
You need practice.
There we go, I'm all pizzaed up. There we go, I'm all... What is that, a halberd? Naginata? Naginata, your business. You disagree with bomb barrels not instantly killing anything, not a boss or mini-boss? Well, these are dinosaurs, Frontier Jazz. A hardier people you won't find. Playing chicken with these boys. Dinosaurs aren't people? Okay. Now, we can't have that in this stream, alright? Look at them. They're people. Are birds people, Pale? No. Duh. They're birds. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows a bird from a people. I remember making Omega Zoltan super angry by having the take that dogs aren't people. Like, unironically. I know dinosaurs are just pre-birds. Yeah, they fell from grace. These dinosaurs keep it real. Somehow I one-hit killed that dude, and I don't know what I did. But I'll take it. It's playing for accessibility. Quake has kept its roots. Oh. And people don't get into it because people playing for 20 years will literally never lose to a new player. Or as the Seraphim 17 says, Quake is a game where if you know what you're doing, you will always beat a player who does not. I read that and wasn't looking at the screen, and I won. so good at video games, guys. In what sense for the dog thing? Who is it that got mad at you for not loving your Pokemon? That was Lyrax who got mad at me for not loving my Pokemon. And then I lied to him and said that I did, in fact, have a Pokemon that I wouldn't evolve because I love them so much. But with the dog thing, I think the broader point I was making is that, like, and I'm not saying this is my opinion now. I'm just saying at the time. My take was, I am less concerned when bad things happen to animals than I am when bad things happen to people, because people have, like, sentience and sapience and they can, like, build things and stuff. I mean, you know, whatever. So he got really mad at me because I was like, listen, man, dogs aren't people. Hey, it's Captain Zorax, the Triceraton captain. Now I think I kind of have the opposite opinion. I think I think I'm pro animals, anti people now. We should find a way to build a way to stop being pieces of shit. Mostly, I was doing something there. Can I? Oh, that's just gonna keep happening, huh? All right, no, I hear you. I hear you. You have that opinion regarding infants versus elderly? So you're like pro-elderly, anti-infant? Damn, what is this, a Cuphead fight? Jesus. It's getting a little spicy here, guys. Feeling a little more spice than I'm used to. Alright. I need you to calm that down. I will not die on this stage. Abort them keys. Pro-elderly, not anti-infant? Okay, that's fair. Babies just do kind of sit there like a bag of potatoes, though, don't they? When dogs are dumb, it's not maliciously dumb. It's a difference? Yeah. I mean, if a building is burning down, are you going to carry out the kids, or even the adults, or grandmother, or the dog? I'm gonna be honest with you, and this might lose me some friends. If a building is burning, I'm leaving the building, and then I'm going somewhere else by myself. And I salute the people still inside. I hope they find a way out like I did. Sorry. It's more of a trolley problem question. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't have any pets. I'll take my most valuable video games. I'll make sure Rule of Rose gets out of the house with me. And, your app crashed? That's probably for the best, D. I feel like you'd have some stern words for me right now. Yeah, the problem with cats is they hide when there's trouble. Yeah. Yeah, that costs valuable getting out of their time. Cats are so anti their own best interests all the time. What's going on with them? It's a wonder. What are they? Are they Nintendo? Are they employees of Nintendo? All cats? You go animals first, to be honest, just because they hide when there's danger and humans can escape? Yeah, I think that makes sense. And if humans can't escape, well, I mean, you know, GG, you know? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. It was still a noble attempt, though. You know, Harble? You did the right thing. Nope! Psych? What are you, stupid? What, am I just gonna juggle you against the wall forever? Quake is one of the few games where Shroud, who's amazing at all modern shooters, and his skills don't at all apply to Quake. Oh, because that game has its own set of fundamentals and so much to learn, and it's a game where players at even low levels can beat aimbot and wall hack. You got a 2-year-old, so she'd need escorting out. Yeah, no, I mean, my answer is wholly selfish because I don't have, like... I don't have any, probably shouldn't finish that sentence. I don't have kids or pets, okay? And as a result, I haven't given myself to anyone yet. I'm very... Look out for number 1 up in this BZ. Well, the question initially was why did someone get mad at me for saying dogs aren't people? And my answer was, at one point, I had the very fake pragmatic opinion that because people are sentient and sapient, it's more important when they're in trouble than animals. Like, animals aren't as important because they're not people. I don't share that opinion now. I had it at one point. And then we talked about, you know, who would I rescue from a burning building? And I said nobody. I would just make sure that I got out okay. And GG to whoever was left inside. I hope they did the same. I think I sort of hit like a 180, you know? People are the most important to, like, no, I'm the most important. I'm good. I'm not gonna help anybody if it puts me in danger. You wouldn't save your mom? What about my mom? Next question. we don't have to... No, I probably would. I don't know. It's hard to know what you would actually do until you're, like, in the situation, right? That's why I try not to give, like, any hard answers on those types of questions. Technically, I should get out myself. Yeah, when you, like, board a plane, they tell you, like, hey, if there's a problem, make sure you got your own oxygen mask on before you help your children or your elderly or your imaginary friends. Help yourself first, is what they say. They say that every time. I did not mean to press that, so I deserve that entirely. My opinion is whoever makes me happiest or satisfies my social and practical desires is the most important. Well, I feel like that's... Oh! That makes sense. You're supposed to make sure a fire is called? Yeah, that'll be my job. I had to abandon everyone in that burning building because someone has to call the fire department, you know? How else is the fire going to get put out? Mine is honestly the most important job in the whole organization. Everyone dies. Right, but the building gets put out, you know? And at the end of the day, isn't that what matters? Buildings. You're proud of my sacrifice. Yeah, well, I don't claim to be like an altruistic person. I try to be, but I don't. I'm a work in progress. The building is more expensive. Yeah, there you go. That building costs millions of dollars. I think like the average kid is how much do you spend on average on a child by the time they're 18? Is it also about $1 million? I've heard that number, but it doesn't feel right. Is it true? Can any millionaires in the chat, like, let me know? You bet it's true? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Kids are expensive, yeah. Yeah, no, don't ever put me in a position of responsibility. Are you kidding me? Like, when I was in elementary school, they put me in leadership. And I was there for all of a week before they realized that was a mistake. Don't do it. Alright, just let me center myself a little bit. There we go.
Ninjutsu strike. Discipline is the key.
Oh, I was like 1 frame too late. I don't think it would be that much here. The healthcare is free. Food, clothes, entertainment, cleaning materials, car, education. I never got a car. Where's my car? Do I have to do the leadership stuff? No. I don't believe Splinter himself is a ninja. He's more of a monk. Yeah. But he, like, knows about ninja stuff. He, like, learned about ninjutsu on Duolingo or something. Now, let me catch up on chat here. I've been missing a lot. Missing a lot of chats. Let's see here. It's true someone would have to be able to make 1 million in 20 years to do it? True. 20, that's about like $50,000 a year though, right? I don't think, yeah. I don't know that most people with kids do that. Let's see, fuck. You already start in the hole because birth is expensive? Yeah, that's true also. I don't, yeah, for little whiny bastards who want everything every week. Man, you're really showing your ass today. Me being a student leader in high school and in college and in my job, it depends. I had 2 emergency C-sections. I've had one of those. High five. High five. I was a C-section. I've been a pain in the ass my entire life. I have not stopped from the moment I started breathing my own air. And probably even a little before that, if I'm being honest. Being truthful for you guys. Baxter Stockman. Here's a guy I recognize. I have the toy. Or I had the toy. You don't have tact right now? That's fine.
I need to focus my mind.
Just melt the man in the corner. And when I say melt, I mean get a few hits off and then get slapped. You're having apathetic moments? That's great. I feel you on that. It's been pretty apathetic hours lately. It's hard to... Ow. It's hard to give a crap. Ow. About much. Ow. Okay, what is this? Am I being punked? The cutest Baxter Stockman ever. Yeah, he's kind of a baddie. He's adorable. Now he's kind of a deadable.
You no good ninjas.
Listen, I've been told since I was 5 that my mom wishes she didn't have kids after having 4, me being the last. And then the rest of my life, her saying she regrets every one of us. I do not want kids. Fair. Now that's fair, dude. Fair indeed. Wasting energy to pretend I care about infants and children. I mean, I care about everyone at a baseline level. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. Hey, Mimi, they built it. They built the man. Look, he's going to repair your television. You still have to pay tax on it, though. Sometimes I get acid redux, so I can relate to this building. Hey, it's Rockman.
An unfriendly encounter.
Dude's chucking bombs. I sense an unfriendly encounter. You know, when you're right, Splinter. When you're right, you're right.
need to focus my mind.
Yeah, I'm like not getting hit, right? She also told me around age 9 or 10, she never loved my dad, married him for convenience. That's sweet. She sounds like a real treat. Regret the world they're living in, more like. It's the worst best thing you did. I like your kids, D. They're pretty cool people. I would still save or stand up for many people I absolutely loathe and even think that in the short term the world will be better off without. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same position. And it gets me called names. Like Chud. You ever been called a Chud? It's not a nice feeling. I don't recommend it. Yeah. Alright, these are definitely not enemies I can look off the screen to fight. I have to fight them. More like I'm Chugi. Oh no, what is that from? Oh no, I know that. I've heard it and I've seen it and I knew what it was, like, for one day. Make this day number 2. Help me out. Isn't that like Asian parents? Is it like, aren't Asian parents Chugi? What's going on? Help me. My brain isn't accessing the file needed. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, help me. Don't just say no. Tell me what Just tell me what it is. Don't leave me in suspense. I'll die. I'll die without nutrients. Chugi means not trendy? Oh, for sure that's me. 100%. And also Asian parents. I'm technically not wrong. Well, that's life number 2. I sure hope I can get to the end of arcade mode. These enemies are the Chiringus Chucks.
Quite delicious.
Pale's brain. Warning, incoming game. Warning, incoming game. You're not wrong. I took that pizza prematurely. But I'll be honest with you. It's not the only thing I do prematurely. Sometimes I wake up prematurely and it makes me very upset. The word Chugi is Chugi, so it's not cool to call Chugi things Chugi anymore. That's a lot of drama.
Watch and learn.
How did I kill the guy above me and not the guy in front of me? I feel sad that we probably won't be a true spacefaring human race because we don't care to preserve our home. Yeah, that's true. Also, death by space is becoming a lingering concern that we just haven't really had to think about for a while. But did you guys know that like 2 days ago there was like a giant sunspot aimed directly at us, and then we had some unrelated to that sunspot magnetic interference that put a crack in our magnetic field dome thing? We almost all lost technology for a second, and I wouldn't be able to play Shredder's Revenge. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad outcome. It's fucked. Is that why we're all grumpy? I think so. I think so. Last time it happened, the dinosaurs quit. they just called it a day. Okay, definitely grabbing that pizza. Definitely gonna try and grab that pizza. If the game will let me. Oh, are you just learning about this, Cosmo? Yeah, we almost had an episode of Law and Order. They all jumped in the ocean. They're like, what? No 5G. See, the dinosaurs actually appreciated 5G. They were so upset, so bereaved. They just jumped into the ocean. They yeeted themselves into the sea. Just like White Oak says all the time. She's actually half dinosaur. She should be the one to tell you, but yeah. I'm in a bit of a mood. We have enough hubris to think we're better than the dinosaurs. Yes, exactly. Alright, that's it. Had enough of these black ninjas.
Lord Krang's will shall be done.
Hey, it's General Trag, my favorite general. I mean, I have a lot of favorite generals in general. So, it's, you know, it's whatever. Ow. This man is swatting me. I guess out of all the many ways a streamer can be swatted, I guess I suppose that that's the preferable way. I guess. I don't know. Take a dive, Trag. He is the very model of another Major General. Oh, hey, there's another pizza. I got so blinded by pizza, I didn't even see the hazard. And there was one. You can use items in the next episode? You're talking about the dishwasher playthrough? I think that was another thing I tried to do when I did the Let's Play, is avoid using items. I don't remember if I succeed. Are you guys for real right now? Jump in diarrhea. Well, that's cool, dude. That's a noble goal. How are you so invincible? Holy shit. Stop it. I don't know why that occurred, but it did. Okay, I think the way to defeat these guys is jump kick, rise. I think that's it. I've used lives, not continues. True, yeah. I've only taken 2 lives. Soon to be 3. Oh my gosh. You can pants check again even though you know the answer? I wouldn't. You'd just be throwing points and pants into the wind. Can't recommend it. Care about you too much to see you go out like that. There sure is a lot of us here. You did it already earlier? Really? Was there one? I missed the oh hush too. Oh, there was a pants check. That's okay. That's alright, guys. This is a chill stream, you know? Usually I have the eyes of a hawk. It just so happens that this one time I missed some redeems. You use less technical cancels? It's pretty impressive. Of course they dodged that. Of course they did. Oh, I'm coming for you guys. Can't run away from that. Oh, did we redeemed the story? Wow. Wow, Blazing Sun. I didn't know you had it in you. Let me fix the old posture here. I suppose I'll pause the game just so we don't have to hear the turtles yell go every 5 seconds. But let's see what we've got here in our storybook full of stories of questionable origin. Let's see here. No, it's funny? I think it's pretty funny. Okay, what do we got here? Have we done the Princess and the Pea? I think we have, right? I think we have, yeah. I think we did the Princess and the Pea. That one is way too long. Let's see here. Okay, we'll do an Indian traditional tale called The Snake Prince. Pretty sure I haven't done that one yet. Sucker. Alright. Let's get my controller somewhere a little safer than where it currently is. This man's gonna redeem a story and then still type me novels. I never use items normally, but I'm trying to show how a suboptimal, non-technical playstyle can play the game. I thought it was fairer to someone on Samurai who probably is maxed on upgrades from a normal playthrough. He or she probably has a surplus of money remaining, and I use less technical cancels. Well, that's pretty smart. The goal is that someone who just beat the game on normal could follow what I'm doing. I think that's a good idea. I think you got the right of it. All right, let me show you the. Every time I do this, I feel like the spine loses a little bit more of its humanity. So we got the snake prince here. There's an old lady, and there's some people in finery about to beat a child with I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a scimitar? Who knows? Okay. The Snake Prince. Once upon a time, there was an old woman. This music fits perfectly, by the way. There was an old woman who lived by herself in a city in India. She was very poor. One day, she went down to the river as usual to wash, taking with her a small brass pot, which she used to carry water back to her hut. She set the pot down on the riverbank while she washed, but she lifted the lid off to fill... What? She lifted the lid off to fill it... Hold on. Okay, that was my fault. She set the pot down on the riverbank while she washed, but when she lifted the lid off to fill it... It's still going. There was a glittering, deadly snake inside. I'll get my pace, just hang on. She thought, I will take this snake home with me and let it kill me. There, what? For I am poor and alone, and I long for death. When she reached her hut, she tipped the pot over onto the floor, but to her surprise, instead of the snake, a magnificent necklace fell out. She picked it up and hurried to the palace to offer it to the king. When the king saw the necklace, he bought it from the old woman at once to give to his queen, whose days were filled with sadness because she had no children. The queen was delighted with the beautiful necklace and locked it away in her jewel chest. Some time later, she wanted to look at it again, but when she opened the door, she found to her amazement that the necklace had disappeared, and in its place was a baby boy who sat on the silk cushion, smiling and beaming happily at her. Oh, she gasped, I've always longed for a baby. This child is a lovelier jewel than any necklace that was ever made. The years went by, and the boy grew into a young man, whose beauty and wisdom were praised by all. His parents started looking for a bride for their son. And eventually it was arranged that he should marry a beautiful princess from a neighboring state. Now the old woman who had sold the necklace to the king had been given the position of nurse to the young prince. She loved the boy dearly, and in her foolish pride, she could not help boasting a little to other servants that there had been magic in his birth. This rumor spread until by and by it reached the ears of the prince's bride, not to be confused with the princess bride. Filled with curiosity, she resolved to find out the secret as soon as she became his wife. When the feasting was over, and the night had fallen, and the scent of flowers filled the air, the prince spoke tenderly to his bride, but she did not answer him. She was silent for a long time. While the prince pleaded with her to speak, at last she said, Tell me the story of your birth. The prince was filled with dismay at her request. If I tell you, he said, you will be sorry that you ever asked me. For many months their lives continued in this way, each one growing sadder and paler because of the secret that lay between them. At last, the prince could bear it no longer and said to his bride, At midnight, tonight, I promise to tell you my secret, but you will repent it all your life. The princess was so happy to hear this that she paid no heed to his warning. That night the prince ordered their horses to be saddled, and a little before midnight, he rode with the princess down to the river. By its bank he stopped and asked in an infinitely sad voice, Do you still wish me to tell you my secret? Yes, she answered. Then, said the prince, know that I am the son of the king of a far country, and that I was turned by a wicked spell into a snake. No sooner had he spoken the last word than he sank to the ground and disappeared. The princess heard a rustle and saw in the moonlight a snake gliding into the river. She called to her love to return and searched everywhere for him, but the night held its secret. The wind mourned through the trees, and the river flowed silently past, and her prince did not return. When the king and queen found her in the morning, she was weeping, and her long hair was flowing loose. Her feet were cut and bleeding from the stones that she had stumbled on in the night, searching for her husband. All she asked was that they build a temple of black stone on the riverbank where she could live alone and mourn for the prince. You know, just a temple of black stone. Years passed, and still the princess waited for her husband to return. She never left the temple, and the guards, who watched over her, never allowed anyone to come inside. Gross. Then, one morning when she awoke, she found a stain of fresh mud on the pillow beside her. She asked the guards if anyone had entered the room while she was asleep, but they had seen no one. The next morning she again found fresh mud on the pillow. Again, she asked the guards, and again they assured her that no one could have entered her room. The third night, the princess determined to stay awake and watch, so she cut her finger with a knife so that the pain would keep her from sleeping. Geez, how weak are you? Just don't sleep. At midnight, she saw a snake come gliding along the floor with mud from the river still clinging to its skin. It came up to her bed, raising its head, and then sank down on the pillow beside her. "Who are you? What do you want?" she whispered, terrified. "I am the prince, your husband," replied the snake. "Trust in me, just in me. Close your eyes, and I have come to see you again." The princess began to weep, and as he watched her, the snake went on. "Alas, didn't I tell you that you would repent your curiosity all your life?" "Oh, yes," cried the poor princess. "I have repented it all these years that I have been alone. Is there nothing I can do to bring you back again?" And the snake answered, "Yes, there is one thing, if you are brave enough to do it. You must put a bowl of milk and honey in each of the corners of this room. All the snakes in the river will come and drink the milk, and the one that leads the way will be the queen of the snakes. You must stand in front of her and say, 'O Queen of Snakes, Queen of Snakes, give me back my husband.' But if you are frightened and do not stop her, she will keep me in her power forever, and you will never see me again." With these words, the snake glided away and disappeared into the river. The following night, the princess took 4 bowls of milk and honey and put one in each corner of the room. Then she stood in the doorway, waiting. At midnight, there was a great hissing and rustling from the river, and presently the ground was covered with the writhing forms of snakes, their eyes glittering and their forked tongues quivering and reaching forward as they moved towards the princess. We don't kink shame here. They were led by a huge, hideous creature who was the queen of the snakes. The guards were so frightened that they ran away and left the princess alone. Okay. Standing in the doorway, she was deathly white, but determined she would not run away. As the snakes came closer, they rose up and began swaying to and fro, flicking their forked tongues in the air, but the princess still stood firm. And when the leading snake came within reach of her, she cried, "Oh, Queen of Snakes, give me back my husband." And all the swaying band of snakes seemed to whisper to the night, "Her husband, her husband." That's the sound the snakes make. But the Queen of the Snakes moved forward until her head was almost touching the princess's face, and her small, evil eyes seemed to flash fire. Still the princess stood in the doorway, and again she cried, "Oh, Queen of Snakes, give me back my husband." Then the snake fell back and hissed, "Tomorrow you shall have him." When she heard these words, the princess sank fainting onto her bed, as if in a dream. She saw the room filled with snakes, sliding over and under each other to reach the bowls of milk, and then they went away. The next morning, the princess took off her mourning dress, that's the other kind of mourning, like the sadness mourning, and put on beautiful clothes again. She filled the temple with flowers, and when night came, she lit the garden with lanterns, and the temple with candles. At midnight, the prince came to her from out of the river. She ran to meet him, and they embraced with greater joy and love than they had ever felt before. The old king and queen wept for joy too, and commanded that the feasting and rejoicing begin. The old woman who had been the prince's nurse became in due course his children's nurse too, at least. She was called that, but in fact she was far too old to do anything for the children but love them. And the prince and princess ruled the land for many years with love and wisdom in their hearts. The end. And I guess the moral of the story is like, dude, don't pry into your partner's past, alright? You're gonna lose them forever. They're gonna turn into a snake, and then you gotta fight a big snake in a game of Fear Factor, and you gotta deal with Joe Rogan, and you gotta drink a liter of horse semen probably. It's just not good. It's not something that you want. You're welcome, by the way, for taking you back to those days of television entertainment. Okay, let's look at the chat here. Wow, you guys were quiet. Didn't have a whole lot to say here. I feel like I might have had this book in school. You might have? Wow. That's pretty cool. Lady has a plan. I'm already lost in the plot. This is wild. Babe, I'm a snake. Danger Noodle, Manger Noodle. Then he unhinged his jaw and swallowed her whole. This is wild. Queen of snakes. Happily ever after? Or Orpheus? It's probably Orpheus. If she does this well with snakes, why not just take the snake husband? Wow, snakes really create strong administrators. Yeah, you guys were listening. I'm so proud of you guys. Wowie zowie. You know, this was all conjured up by Scoriovante. Oh, you know it was. You know what kind of dude he is. I think that was actually the next story in the book. Hang on, let me check really quick. That'd be so funny if it was. Hang on. Okay, it was like page 70 something? 78, I think. Yeah, let me get in on this. Canatella and the Wizard. I think... Wait, I think we're onto this. I think so. It is Scoriovante. It is the next story in the book. Right after. That's dope. Nice one. Nicely done. They're neighbors. You know that he's involved. Alright, these foot soldiers have been waiting very patiently to get beaten up. It's such a good name. It really is. Especially when you say it that way. Rude. Oh, there's a power pizza here I could have used the entire time. Well, don't that just beat all?
Intruder alert.
It's Chrome Dome. Does everyone remember Chrome Dome? I remember Chrome Dome. The best Ninja Turtle. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Metalhead was called Chrome Dome for quite a while. So yeah, the only way to damage this boss is to get him to jump into the background, or into the foreground, I guess. And then bring him back. There's two ways to do this. One is to throw foot soldiers at him, which is... I just learned how to do this a couple days ago. It's actually like big secret strats. The other way is to just keep dodging his fists like this. It's like the only piece of information I'm going to give you about this game that's actually going to be helpful. Until this exploding barrel appears. Then you smack it. And when the exploding barrel explodes, he's back. And he's able to be damaged. So that's basically what you do. He's invincible any other moment of the fight. Phew, got another extra life. Not bad. I don't want to die. I probably will, though. But I don't want it. I want that to be clear. Fuck! He's punched me! Punched me right in the pooter. There we go. You remember him from Tournament Fighters? Dude, I'm excited for the Cowabunga collection. I have not had enough Ninja Turtles. I need more. And another guy named a variation of Head? Well, there's Leatherhead, there's Metalhead. Who else is there? Mushroom Head. where he poots constantly. You guys are not going to like what they did to Slash. I'm telling you. If you're anything like me, you're not going to like it. Alright, we're doing okay. Baxter Headsman. Ow. So we're like in Dimension X now or whatever, right? The dimension that we go to? That one? We've been there for a while, I think. Pretty normal hours, I think. It would make a lot more sense if we were playing the story mode, but we're not. We're playing the arcade mode. In which half of these enemies don't have the discipline to shut up. Oh, that was kind of an early place to put a pizza. Can't believe Turtles stole this idea from Half-Life. Was there a lot of, like, the other dimension in the original Turtles cartoon? I feel like they never really touched that content. You know? To the point that when like the 2003 cartoon aired, I thought they were being silly. Like all this stuff about aliens and other dimensions. How trite. How contrived. Those are just opening rifts? Yeah. So these pizza morphs here, they'll try and grab you. If you just give them a rising attack, they can't really do anything. Imagine a hero whose ability gave all their attacks animation cancels. Like in real life? You would win so many, like, barroom brawls, dude. People would expect you to, like, need to wind up for a punch, but you wouldn't. Oh, in this game. That's fair. The contrivance. You don't wind up punches? I do. I give them the full wind up. That's how you know they're going to be stronger. Give them the old Popeye haymaker.
You need practice. Watch and learn.
Hit him with a baseball bat and are already swinging it? Yeah, if you want to cheat. If you want to be a cheaty bobidi. Vaporized. And they're really generous with the pizza. Gotta say. Without needing to pull it back for the force? I mean, you can just swing a bat forward and get some pretty good, get some good force there. Your weapon of choice is the Streets of Rage 1 pipe. That's a pretty good pipe. It's not, you know, I don't have a lot of experience with pipes in general, but I know a good pipe when I see one. You know, I mentioned Rule of Rose earlier. The pipe you get in that game is not the Streets of Rage 1 pipe, and it shows. You know, you can really tell. It's pretty disappointing, honestly. Really? I just got double dragoned? You're gonna double dragon me on my own stream? That's the guy that you are today? You skipped that real life animation. Oh. I don't like these guys. I'm gonna say it. Dodge into some lava? Sounds legit. It sounds too legit to quit, honestly. Have a little bit of Indiana Jones action there. I'll take the hits. I just want to throw them all into the foreground. It's my right, my birthright. These rockmen can't grow chest hair, so they rub another rock back and forth on their chest instead. Is that... Does it give them, like, the texture of chest hair? Your app keeps crashing? It's probably Twitch trying to tell you something. Notice the X on their chest? Oh, I didn't actually notice the X on their chest. What is that, a tattoo? Wow. Okay. Can't go to sleep? Sage is awake? Well then I guess you're just hooped, aren't you? Alright, it's Slash. We found him. We found Slash, you guys. Remember Slash? Isn't this exactly how you remember him? You don't have to go back to the computer. It's fine. That's right. Miss. Miss me. With that fake-ass Slash shit. Damn it. Oh, I didn't even know he had that move. Oh no. He's really taking me for a ride. You don't like how they made his bandana purple and black? Uh-oh.
I need to focus my mind.
This is going badly for me now. Especially if you could just jump the entire arena at me. That's not fun. I guess I have to do this legit.
Oh no.
There.
I've been trashed.
Not very ceremonious, but we've done it.
I trust I have made my point.
You don't like how they made his bandana purple and not black? I thought it was black even in the cartoon design. Yeah, it was. It was. They also made him really cartoonish. He's supposed to be, like, menacing. He just looks like a big goober.
Now, let's get down.
Literally and figuratively. Slash is my least favorite redesign in this entire game.
Outworld Strangeoids.
Okay, Mimi, this is it. The culmination of everything that you've worked for. We're about to fight the big
I
dude.
fear something is afoot.
Is that a funny? Did Splinter just make a... Did he just do a funny? To be fair, he was a big goober in the cartoon. Yeah, but like... I don't know, man. He was scary looking. You ready? Thank goodness. Yowzers. Don't punch me. I said don't! No respect. Golly gee willikers. They're really going kind of ham with the enemies now. Thought he was going to come down with 2 robots again. Nah. Not while I'm on the case. Oh, you mean those little circular ones? The ones that don't die ever? Yeah, those guys are fun. Don't eat me. Thank you. You're back at the office computer? You didn't miss much. Don't worry. Oh hey, it's the self-same robots that I was just talking about. I mean, it was pizza time. I see the X now. I see the X now. I know what you're talking about. And that's probably why all these rock guys are so ready to give it to you. I hadn't considered that before. These rock men are heartless. It's true. They've bah. You know? I was gonna say they have rocks for hearts, but it didn't come out.
I need to focus my mind.
I need to get off this ride, is what I need. Holy shit. You have a stress headache? I don't. I don't have any advice. Do you have Tylenol, ibuprofen, a cold compress, some soft jazz? It's midnight, so one of them is more doable. Okay. Probably not the jazz then, right? Yeah, you better get out of here. Splinter's on the case. Oh, I used that too soon. I used that too soon for sure. Also, could you knock that off, please? We're trying to have an adult conversation here. I wasn't even standing on them. This game is lying to me. As the English would say, this game is feeding me porky pies. Right? Am I doing it right? You agree with that, Spike? Disagree? Thank you. I appreciate the solidarity. I feel like I'm a pretty honest dude, you know? Every single English, not just the Cockney. Every single English, they say no porcupines or you're brown bread, and that means no lies or you're dead. They'll kill you. They'll kill you with their English fingers. Oh, hello. The full English. That's right, you get the full English. You won't like it. You won't like when it happens to you. You might think you will, but you won't. I'm for real right now. I am for real. Your granddad used porcupines all the time? Aha! Je suis Jacques. Wait, no, hold on. You know what I'm trying to say. I got it. I knew that was going to set D off. My life has meaning once more. I do realize what I said. Yes, that's why I said it. That's why I started giggling like an idiot immediately. Pow! Your knee is so angry. I'm very sorry about that. I am. I'm sorry and sorry for my American friends. Just so they know what I'm saying. Okay, it's time to fight the TV repairman. Let's go. Let's do this. Brain in his stomach. He's about to go down. Yes, hello, I have an LG 4K C1 46 inches. The display flickers when I change the inputs. Oh, he got me with the wind-up. Oh no, yeah, it's mostly the body. Just hide behind Pale Voyager, you'll be fine. The damage on attacks that toss you off is minimal. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Discipline is the key.
This is on normal difficulty, by the way. Just want to put that out there. Oh, you thought the head was the big bad? No, no, no. The brain is the big bad. The brain goes in the stomach.
I have a surprise for you.
Gross. I don't want it. I don't want the surprise.
I will show you how a true ninja fights.
I don't stream off my computer either. So there's just several layers of this not working. It's the Shredder! He just threw me into a pizza. I was not ready to eat that, sir. What a fucking guy. What a fucking guy out here. That's not what I wanted. If anyone follows Nerdcore, the artist Mega Ran, also known as Random, performs on the soundtrack of this game. Pretty dope. I didn't want to use that special either. I wanted to use the AoE one. Well, it looks like I came to lose. Gross. Really? You just popped his iframes on me? That's the man you are? Bad move. Shredder Daddy. You both use your specials at the same time. Yeah. That was dramatic. You know? That's what that was. It was drama.
You haven't seen the last of me.
He's right. He's not lying. That's true. I can't even argue with that. I've tried. Remember the Statue of Liberty? How that was a problem? It's still a problem. Wrath of the Lady. Raphael. This is turning into No More Heroes. It was always No More Heroes.
I shall rule the earth with an
Alright, Statue of Tyranny. Liberty no more. Just like real America. Let's go. Fuck. I had one job. Alright, check this out. Iframes, baby. Wait, I was in that? No, you're full of baloney. Please stop making me sad, but yes. I apologize. I shouldn't be making jokes. But I also mean it. It's like not really jokes. I just mean it. Yeah, and I'm not trying to be a part of that either. You can keep that to yourself. Like that's you. That's all you, lady. So's that. Enjoy it. There we go. No more Statue of Tyranny. What an easy final boss. Krang's slipping. Slipping and dipping. Thanks, Jazz. Do what I can around here. Oh, hey, it's Shredder again. Hey, buddy. Come to celebrate my victory? What you got there? Oh, dear. Well. Where's a dock when I need one?
Get my revenge.
Oh, he is getting his revenge. That is the title of the game. Truly. Fuck. Alright, no, I see you. I see you, buddy. There we go. So the Super Shredder boss fight is more of a puzzle than a boss fight, which you'll see very promptly. Kind of just the same patterns. He'll occasionally break pattern to try and teleport into you. You just avoid him for a little bit. I like how it's also 3 a.m. now. Hell yeah, in the Big Apple. Good catch. Then he does the big explodey boy. I come in with a special. Bop him one in the puss. Back off. Do it all over again. Oh, he's also got these clones. Hang on. Like these dudes. There you go. And that makes him vulnerable one more time. That's the halfway, that's the phase change. Do. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, another one. Okay. Someone's getting a little spicy.
No, my revenge? Impossible.
Impossible!
Discipline is the key.
Get out of here. Super Shredder. You probably couldn't even super shred a salad at Olive Garden. You loser. What a tool. What a tool. What a toad. What a tood. Get out of here, boob. I don't know. Oh, right. Wait, is something supposed to be happening? Wait, did I fuck this up? Why isn't it why isn't it taking me to the finish screen? It's because I called him a boob, isn't it? Well, let's see. I did break it. I tried to be fancy. All right, let me try something really quick. I don't know if this will work, but I'll give it a go. Give it a go anyway. I was too good. Okay. Wait. Uh-oh. Everything's falling apart on me. Okay, whoops, that was a mistake. Hang on, I got this. I'll make this work. Okay. Can I get Michelangelo to join? No? Mikey doesn't even get to come in. Okay, well, that sure is something. I guess you've all been robbed of the credit scene, but know that I beat the game. This was the final boss. They they take back the Statue of Liberty, you know? This is why you don't whip the orb? I guess not. Shit. How anticlimactic. Wait, what's going on, Harble? You got an idea? This is Shredder's revenge! This is the ultimate revenge, just passive aggression. The credits just play over the screen. Oh. This would have made me so angry if I was playing this on hard or something and like actually going for the win. I would be fuming right now. I would have stuck this entire PS5 controller up my asshole. You stole this from Mad Dummy. This is like half the bosses in Undertale strategies. Like, I just won't fight. Now you can't do anything. Yeah. Well. Okay then. I suppose if you want to see how the game ends, you're just going to have to purchase it yourself, or find another streamer, or a YouTube video. The sky's the limit, guys. But I suppose I'll just kind of silently slink off screen now, and I hope you guys had a good time today. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to QA test live for you guys. This has never happened. I've beaten this game so many times already. This should have been the story. Just read it now. Oh man, maybe this is like an anti-streaming measure, like an anti-piracy thing. Like if I end the broadcast, it'll just take me to the credit scene, like I'm supposed to. This is the alternative solution to the scene is currently blocked, you know. But anyway, wait, that would mean what? That would be mean? Yeah, it would be, but I wouldn't put it past video games anymore. They've got a real mean streak in them these days. All right, well. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the stream. I appreciate everyone who stayed more than I appreciate it. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Take two. Wait. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the stream. I appreciate everyone who showed up. I appreciate everyone who stayed even more. If you like me, please follow me on Twitter, pale_Voyager. You can sub to the YouTube channel or join the Discord. Good community. We're pretty chill. The next stream is going to be Tuesday because there's no stream Sunday. I'm getting that out of the way now, just so you know. Stream on Tuesday. I have no idea actually what's happening on Tuesday. I'll figure something out. I'll announce it in the Discord. But there will be one. So, until then, please take the sweetest care of yourselves. I will see you on the next one. Hopefully I'll be able to beat the game on the next one. Jiminy Jillikers. I'm going to try and raid somebody. I really appreciate the patience. You know? I'm gonna raid a music channel, Do Better Live. Okay, they're pretty good. They have some pretty good talent happening on Do Better Live. So yeah, just gonna do that, I suppose. Everything is so dark now, I can no longer see the chat. So I'm assuming you're all just showering me in adulation. You know, wiping the sweat from your brow in unison at the sheer sacrifice that I have made today. And I want you to know that I'm doing the same thing for your generosity of your time and your wisdom. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start the raid now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Stream's over. Everybody out. 2, 3, 4, 5.